Welcome back, anybody. Going to try to make another perfect cant out of this log, so let's get going. In order to eliminate a lot of calculations and save time, I'm using my high-tech cardboard template to figure out where I want my cant to be in the log. Now I'm setting the blade at the height of the top line. What I'm doing off camera is aligning my quarter scale with the position pointer so that it's right on a 3/4 mark. Now I'm moving the saw head up to a 3/4 mark. If you notice, I have to move the carriage away from the log before I start making my cut because I need room for the debarker to swing. You see the blade leave the log early, which means a wasted cut. Even that cut was a wasted cut since it didn't produce a board. It's right where I wanted the blade to be. Wasted cut. Wasted cut. Finally. Because I want a 5.5 inch wide cant, I need to adjust my quarter scale so that one of the quarter scale marks is at 5.5 inches. That way I'll know where to make my first cut so that my last cut is at 5.5 inches. And there's my 5.5 inch thick cant with two perfect 3/4 boards above. You'd think I would have noticed the loading arm there. The blade was set at that height so as to leave no wane on the cant. Now that I've reset my quarter scale back down to 0, I'm going to set the height at a 3/4 mark and make my final cut for the cant. Now the cant height is measured in boards, not inches and fractions. I love milling a cant with no stress. Now, a smart person would have lowered the log clamp, but I didn't. Now I set the height at 5.5 inches and make my last cut. You see the wane at the end of that board? That was caused by a bad decision about a minute earlier. Let's go back in time and I'll show you what that mistake was. If I had raised up the toe board on the left-hand side, it would have lowered the right-hand side enough to eliminate the wane. When something like this happens, there's a phrase we usually use. Oops. Well, that's it for this log. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video.